This is serious business.
Y'all ready to get hyped or what? We're right about now, the dock end. This housing is set, center stage, pumping it just like this. A little something for the brethren with intellect to truly understand it. It's like a message from the one who...
We got a banger for you folks. We got two undefeated juggernauts, the number one offense in the league versus the number one defense in the league. You got the Arizona Cardinals and Mr. Random Chicken, and you got the Carolina Panthers with Mr. AJ Carp. And today, I got my main man, Salty Sniper, with me. Say what's up, maybe to get this kickoff.
Yo, yo.
All right. Who do you think's gonna win? Just quick guesses. Who do you think is gonna come on top, man? As Mr. Smith Marset is apparently forgot where he's at.
That was an interesting strategy by the Cardinals there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Panthers.
Yeah, man. We might have one other person pop up, guys. Possibly one other person pop up. I couldn't tell you who it is. It's going to have to be a surprise as they come out in goal line. Smart. Kyler Murray under center. Two tight ends. Sid. Big boys out here. Hungry. Hand off to Mr. Connor, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, gets backed up, loses more yardage. Very weird play. It's Matthew Ioannidis in there on the tackle, former Washington Commander.
Man, I forgot he was on that team. That's crazy.
Wow, ain't it? Wow. Well, Kyle, I guess we can we're literally, I don't want to say halfway through the season. We're not there, but by the time you see this, we're going to be in week 5. So we're almost at the halfway point. How do you think the season's going so far, as a whole?
Honestly, it's going great, in my opinion. There's a lot of things like playing out that I really like how the league is just playing out, like the sliders with the sliders. It's fun to me. And you asked me that question as soon as I came off of a frustrating loss, so I don't really have too much more words, but.
Yeah,
but
no.
It's been fun. It's been fun. Even my losses, I feel like they're my fault. I don't feel like it's been Madden.
Both of us came off 2 frustrating losses today. To 2 brothers. Shout out Lumber Snacks and Wiggle Sticks. Yep, we got beat by 2 brothers today. So that was fun.
They're hard to game plan against. I mean,
they really
good
are.
Users.
They are. As he gets absolutely raked through the line. Oh my goodness. 2nd and 12 here at around almost midfield. I love the Carolina Panthers black and teal helmets. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And obviously AJ Carp likes them because he wears them every week. Every time I see him stream, he's wearing them. Kyler Murray runs for his life, throws it away.
Trying to do a 360 no-scope.
Hey man, out here trying to live his life. Now, you mean the Patriots, there was a controversial decision halfway through that game as we little peek through the window. It's 5 wide here. We're going to let this play run. We're going to let this play run, and you know what's coming. All right. Kyler Murray. Anderson backs up, throws it. Seam. First down. Big pickup as we are now in enemy territory. Is mac and cheese done in New England?
Yeah, he will never touch another blade of grass in New England. In Gillette Stadium. He got benched at halftime. There were 2 picks that he threw that were just, honestly, the worst picks I've ever saw in a game of Madden.
Now, the wind was blowing 15 miles an hour.
Yep, I can agree with you. But if we're talking real life, yeah, sure. But this is Madden. I don't think the wind affects the throws. Does it?
It does. Yes, sir.
Huh. Okay, well, I guess I could be wrong, but you know what I didn't see? I didn't see Jared Goff throwing any ducks.
You didn't. You did not.
And I also, whenever Bailey Zappi came in the second half, I didn't see him throw any ducks.
You did not.
So I don't think it was a wind problem. I think it was a Mac Jones problem.
As James Conner with the catch, they are moving them down the field now. They're officially in the red zone. Oh, man, the Arizona Cardinals are moving down the field. James Conner sucking wind as he gets the ball, goes to the outside, gets blown up. Flag on the play. Holding on Mr. Hernandez. That's going to back him up 10 yards and repeat first down. And look, like just like that, rather red zone, Kyle.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Mac Jones can go ahead and gritty his way out to the trade block.
So, what you're saying is you're moving on from him next year. Are you looking to get picks next year? Like, can we put the feelers out now? Like, are you looking for player for player? What are we thinking?
I'm more of a player for player type of person, but
throws it to the end zone.
Oh, good play.
Wow, good breakup.
No, but I'm more of a player for player person, but I'll never turn a conversation away for trade talks. I'm open to pretty much anything.
So, being that Mac Jones' contract will be right around the corner, I'm assuming the highest you'll probably get as a pick is probably a second.
And I would be, I'd be pretty happy with that, honestly.
Interesting. Mac Jones is he's a special case. Because he's got a noodle, so he doesn't have that oomph behind him.
Yeah.
He also, his accuracy is very questionable at times, as we saw in that game. So, as Kyler Murray steps up in the pocket, doesn't get blocks he needs, and that could knock him out of field goal range as Josh Jones is down on the field hurt. Hope he comes back healthier and stronger. Yeah. It's not out of field goal. Ooh. Okay, go ahead. What were we going to say?
Normally, I'll have a longer leash with players, I feel like, but I don't know. That game, I feel like he cost me that game. And people that were watching the game back, you can say, oh, well, he dropped, 3 other picks. Well, yeah, you're right. But at that point of the first 2, I was kind of just done with it. Like,
you're just gunslinging.
Yeah, I was kind of frustrated, and then...
Hold on.
What?
Is Will Fuller a Panther? Did I see that right? I saw Willer B as a Panther. And I don't think he's a Panther in real life. Now, he could be a free agent. He picked him up in free agency. I don't know if he is. We got to pay attention.
You know what team he was on this year?
He was a Dolphin.
In real life?
In real life, yep.
Was he injured all year?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard of him all year. I just kind of forgot about him, to be honest with you.
I know he was a Dolphin. I know when he left Houston, he was a Dolphin. Now, being this year, I don't know. 3-0 is going to be your score right here as the Arizona Cardinals open it up. That's a very... So, is Zappy your guy, or is he going to be like a bridge?
For now, the plan is he's going to be a bridge. There's a lot of season left. We can kind of address that later on in the season. Maybe he is the guy. I don't know. But
oh my!
I just know I need somebody that's going to be accurate.
Oh my!
And run the game plan that I want to run.
Sam Darnold with his first attempt of the day is an INT. That's never a good look. That's never a good look.
Out there seeing ghost.
Yep. Casper, the friendly ghost.
How's things going in Buffalo?
Well, minus our first loss of the season against Pittsburgh Steelers, really good. Really good. Offensively, there's a few things I need to figure out. Maybe a playbook switch would help me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to do that because I feel like that's a bailout as he goes underneath for about 7, 2nd and 9. Josh Allen's a franchise. He's never going anywhere. He played really good in the game.
Right,
really
I wouldn't expect that.
I think I need one more weapon on offense. Like I feel like that would just complete the set. I mean, Dawson Knox
you
really
got a lot of weapons out there.
Well, not really. Think about it. If you take Stephon Diggs away, he's number 1. You got a bunch of random. Gabriel Davis, I rarely throw to him. He's rarely open. So it's really him and McKenzie and Knox, really, as far as receivers. And Knox.
How many more weapons do you need?
And Knox dropped it. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of a pick, Dawkins with an interception. Nobody in front of him. To the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Carolina Panthers. Wow.
What a turn of weight. the tides.
Dawkins. What a famous last name for a defensive player. You got some shoes to fill, my boy. Wow, 7-3. Yeah, I mean, Dawson Knox had a huge drop today. I mean, wide open, gets hit as he's like kind of falling to the ground and drops the ball. So I don't know. I don't know really, but I just kind of got to figure it out. I'm struggling in the air game. I really am. I don't know if it's a playbook switch or what I need to do. Maybe I need to kind of sit down and think about that for a little while. But as far as that, like, I'm having a ball in Buffalo. I love the running backs. The three-headed monsters is Hines and Cook and Singletary. And Singletary is walking as of this year. He would no longer be a Buffalo Bill. He didn't want to re-sign with us. I'm not going to force him to. And whoa, dude! Wow, was that Hollywood? Who was that?
I believe so.
It was. Yeah.
It took us a while to figure that one out, but...
Well, people change their numbers so damn much.
Well, then we were in mid-conversation. I wasn't really paying attention to who that was.
But yeah, that's probably our big... As Mr. Kalen Ballard breaks a tackle here, that's going to be our biggest free agency hitting the market, is going to be Devin Singletary. He's only 24 years old, so if you need a good running back, go get him. Because he's pretty decent. I don't know.
He'd be used it anyway.
I feel
we
like...
We can continue this conversation after this quarter as we take a break.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back with you after commercial break. Stay tuned, everybody.
Hey, everybody out there. Come join us, me and my boy Quasi91, every Friday night on YouTube for the CCFL podcast. What we going to give them, Quaz?
The whole thing. Everything. All you want. Come get some.
That's right. Make sure you guys tune in. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you there on Friday night.
And we're back here in beautiful North Carolina. I love Charlotte. It's right down the road from my house. It's great. Right down the road. It's a 3-hour trip, but it's right down the road. 7-3 is your score. 5 wide here is Kyler Murray making some adjustments. As he does a pivot route underneath. Is that Kendall Moore? Is that his name? I want to say it's
Rondell Moore.
Rondell Moore. We might franchise tag him. I don't know. I'd hate to see such a young talent leave, but it's real hard to get into the rotation. I want to start James Cook, you know.
Well, at the end of the day, with all the talent you got on your team, you're going to need that money elsewhere, in my opinion.
Well, I only have $5 million in the bank right now. So.
Right, but if you get rid of him, that'd open you up a little bit.
It would. That's been pretty much my main reason. I hate to do it, but it is what it is.
He's a good talent, but you got, like you said, Zach, you got James Cook and who else?
Hines Ketchup.
Oh, yeah, Naheem Hines.
Yeah.
Came over from the Colts this year.
Yes, he did. As Kyler Murray motions people out, he's 5 wide here, stretching his field. A lot of adjustments. Quick, over the top! You know, I'm going to say this. As a person that has played both this gen and next gen, the safeties carry the fuck over in next gen. I'm going to tell you. You think a route's there? It's not. As it's going to be 6-7.
Yeah, it's way different. You really have to time your throws. You have to hit certain windows.
Very, very, very specific. That is Will Fuller, right? I'm not tripping. Or is there another filler the fifth?
I don't know. I don't know if there's another filler in the game.
Fuller,
Fuller, whatever his name is.
I mean, LaVisca, they talk about weapons. Lord have mercy.
We'll have to check out the transaction history on that one.
I have to look. Now, I know we did a little preemptive playoff picture in the podcast that aired the day before this, as Mr. Chuba Hubbard, the Canadian, gets a handoff. Why change Chuba Hubbard's number?
Hey, I like the one on him. Looks nice.
Mr. A.J. Carp is an actual Carolina boy. So he's Carolina all the way through. He's a Tar Heel fan. He's a Panthers fan. Respect to him. But why change his number? Different.
Because it looks nice on.
I mean,
he is number one.
Number one looks good on anybody. I mean, look at Sauce Gardner. I can rock in that number one. That is bullish. It is. The question has been answered.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Chuba Hubbard in there. We got some accessories on this boy. I respect it. 3rd and 5 now. Kyle, if there's one thing that you could add to the league or do to the league, what would it be? Like if you just had like a magic wand and could wave it. Because I know mine.
Like something I would add to the game, or
it could be game, Discord, whatever. Like just something that you could add. Like if you had like a magic wand as he throws deep. Good defense by Brian Murphy Jr. 4th and 5.
You know, I don't know if this is top priority, but it just came to my head as you kind of said that. So, for the longest time, since we've had Neon, there's been this little section that's been coming about fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do a fantasy draft in your franchise. I think that would be awesome. And I kind of alluded to this in the last podcast. If you guys watched, I told you that there'd be something to come from Neon. We're waiting for them to kind of get it implemented.
Oh no! He went for the pick.
Funny.
Ken Hopkins outrun him. The old man running track and field. He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown as Arizona Cardinals take their first lead of the day. As we get a little insight on Mr. Salty Sniper's plans. Now, I'm not a big fantasy guy. I think fantasy is kind of annoying and boring.
You joined League this year and you didn't set your lineups.
Not one time. Now, a fantasy draft, like in Madden, is dope to me. I love that. But as far as but there are so many people that love fantasy. Like, there's so many opportunities. But whoa, and he went for 2.
I think it would just add a whole another aspect to the community of our leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Because what really excites me is you're gonna have to be really active for that. You're gonna have to know what players certain users interact with a lot, who they pass to or who they run with a lot. You got to know if this user is pass heavy or if they're run heavy. You have to know a lot about this user, and it's gonna make you be very involved in the league.
Might make me want to do it because you're right. It's tied to the league, right? It's through the user play. So it's like not only are you just like, dude, bro, if you could get like DJ Moore like 150 yards and 2 TDs, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I kind of lost my train of thought here. Sorry. What am I trying to say?
Whoop, he's putt-putting. Well, let me do mine while he's trying to regain his train of thought.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so if I could have a magic wand, and this is more of a community-based thing, it's for people to not turn their notifications off in Discord. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would help us a lot, honestly.
It would help us tremendously. Some would think like, "Wait, what about the robot?"
Pause on that thought. It came back to me, Quasi.
All right, go ahead, fire it up, man.
So another thing that would make it interactive to me is so you can't just draft Blow Schmo over here, or you can just draft Blow Schmo over here. That doesn't have to be Terry McLaurin. It doesn't have to be the fantasy superstars. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen. You can draft Sam Darnold. If you think that user is really good, you can draft Sam Darnold. He might, and he might put up some points for you. So, it's going to be something that
you got to think about it.
Right, you're going to have to think about it, and it's going to take a while for me to implement it and know how to do the rules.
Let me just ask this question. I'm going to add this on top of that. So, what if... So it's tied to league. So what if the team doesn't have a user? How does that work? Because sometimes teams just don't. The coaches get fired, people leave, stuff like that. So
and I thought about that. That's tough. That's a tough answer or question to answer. I don't know, honestly.
Well,
the thing you can hope for is that another user comes and takes that team over
quickly,
and and it may be something where we get 3 years down the line where we have most users in place that we know aren't going to leave, and that way it'll make it easier. But at the end of the day, you're never going to be able to hold people in the league. Not that we would even want to do that. mean, we obviously want to keep people around, but we don't. If you don't want to be here, we don't want to. We're not going to try to force you.
Exactly. As AJ Boye goes down, hope he comes back healthier and stronger. I mean, yeah, that's the key, right? You don't ever really know. And so, but I think you're right. It'd be an amazing feature to keep longevity into the league and to keep people playing long past the Madden air quote window, which is normally from August to about, I want to say about maybe March. The end of February is kind of when Madden kind of starts to put. So it's a great way to keep people involved. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I mean, something I definitely want to try.
Now, I'm going to do a little quick span and focus on these two users right here. These are probably two of the most active users in the league right now. AJ Carp is a highlight putting up theme. And Random Chicken is literally the chat moderator, if you will. The man is in chat 24/7. So, huge shout out to both these users. Glad to have you aboard. Glad to host this game of the week for you as Chuba Hubbard gets it underneath. He gets cut quickly, but he gets a first down and 10. Knocking on the red zone here. Let's play this game, Kyle. Both users, both teams. What do you think they would need in the off season? If you could pick something, because they're both undefeated, right? So that's really Ooh.
Well, I would say for the Panthers, they probably need a running back. Foreman and Chuba are both solid options, but I don't think either one of them is gonna overtake as the number one option. But at the end of the day, I don't know how he plays. This is I've only watched a few games from AJ, so I don't know if he is a big runner. So if he's not even a big runner, that would almost be pointless. Maybe who he has now is perfect for him. Maybe he wants to go in the offseason and try to get a quarterback, because obviously we know that.
Sam Donald with the legs.
Oh.
I mean, he's having an MVP type season. Never mind. He's having an MVP type season with Sam Donald. So.
Yeah, it's tough. But for the Cardinals, I would definitely say a quarterback, because he's been. I heard earlier that Kyler Murray is not 100% going to be a Cardinal next year.
Ooh, that'd be a big move. Because in real life, if you don't know, Cliffsbury got fired.
Yep.
And Mr. Kyler Murray is going to be in the business room as they're hiring a head coach. So it looks like they're going all in on Kyler Murray, which in real life they already have, right? Didn't they only have a big extension and everything?
They just did an extension last offseason. So
that's what I thought.
Actually, well, both of them got their extensions at the same time, but if you're going to have to let one of them go, it's easier just to let the coach go.
Oh, 100%. They paid him to leave.
Right. Yeah, they're going to be paying him for, I think, 3 more years.
LSU did the same thing with the Go Tigers. They paid that man, $30 million?
Maybe Kingsbury gets back into the college game as well, because that's where he came from. So,
I mean, I think the big rumor is that Harbaugh is coming over from Michigan, but I just don't see him in Arizona.
There's a lot of talk about Harbaugh. There's a lot of talk about Sean Payton.
Tommy Tremble with a touchdown, and the Carolina Panthers regain the lead here. It's going to be 14-12, barring a PAT. Tommy Tremble, what a low-key good tight end. Nobody ever talked about Tommy Tremble, but he is really good.
I like him. There's a lot of talk going around about Sean Payton and who else were we just talking about?
He's going to LA. His big tie is LA or Denver.
Yeah, and Denver interviewed him. So, but that's not even to mention all the other coaches that are going to be up and coming. I know there's a few DCs and OCs that obviously have good records with their teams, and they're going to get some opportunities.
Dude, Dan, both your coordinators are up for coaching jobs. Dan Quinn and your boy, offense coordinator. So,
no offense to Dan Quinn, but we've saw how that went before. It didn't go too well, so I think he should stay our defensive coordinator, because he's been doing a great job. And Kellen Moore, he's been doing great too. I wouldn't be super upset to see him go. Let me just have a little TED talk with y'all real quick about the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go.
Our our offense at times looks so inept. Like
Last
to
week?
where yeah, exactly. Last week against the Commanders.
Big interception by Mr. Schroeder. Kyler Murray's just kind of throwing that thing up now.
We put up what 7 points quality against you guys?
6.
6 points. Oh yeah, not even 7. So it's so bad at times that I don't know if it's Dak or is it Kellen. And I don't know. That's not for me to figure out. I'm not in there, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, there's been some statistics when Dak went out at the beginning of the year with the injury, and once he came back, he was leading the league in number 1 in points scored.
No, he's number 1 in a bunch of stuff. Number 1 in third downs, number 1 in all that stuff. So,
and I honestly really like Dak, but was on the side of let's not pay him whenever he was getting contract talk.
he's a streaky quarterback.
He is a very streaky quarterback, but I don't know.
He's on, though. He's on. Oh, fumble and a flag. Fumble and a flag. What's going to happen here? Looks like holding against the Panthers. Either way, they keep the ball. So, 2nd and 20 here with 30 seconds left in your first half. Well, okay. Well, this is the rumblings in Dallas right now. Okay, so Jared Jones just said that there's no fear at all moving on from Mike McCarthy. Everybody thinks that's BS because if they go into Tampa after just pooping the bed against the Commanders, it's not even playable bound, and they go into Tampa and lose to an 8-9 or 9-9, what the hell was that throw? Thompson with a gimme, I guess.
Is that Mac Jones?
Yeah. Mac Jones.
They steal Mac Jones from
came
me?
in the game. But, what was I saying? If they go into Tampa and lose the Tampa game, Mike McCarthy's getting fired, in my opinion. Hands down. Not even close.
We are playing the team that nobody wants to play because guess what? They have Tom Brady. Now, you could argue that's the Eagles, but I don't know. In my opinion, I would rather play anybody else but Tom.
Well, y'all's record against Tom is quite terrible.
Well, everybody's record against Tom is quite terrible.
And Tom, everybody's like, don't watch, but Tom has literally been on the upswing for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. He's been absolutely slinging it.
Yeah, they're getting good at the right time, and you know, some people are gonna say, well, they lost the last game against the Falcons. Well, they weren't playing the whole game, so.
Here's 5 wide, pressure's coming. Throws it quick. Oh, sideline! McBride! Big touchdown! What a switch in momentum for the Arizona Cardinals as they retake the lead going into the halftime tunnel. It's going to be, if they go for 2, which they're not, it's going to be 19-14. What a score. Very weird score.
That was a very weird defense. I don't know if you saw that or.
I did. He blitzed 2 or 1 and then had like some weird zones in the middle. There was nobody on the sideline.
Yeah. No, he was by himself, but naked.
Yeah, that's my opinion, and then I think Dan Quinn's going to take over. If Mike McCarthy gets the boot, Dan Quinn's getting the job. That's just my opinion, just personally. But, I mean, we can talk about Washington just real quick, and if you want to do real life, they just fired Scott Turner, which, hallelujah. Like, I have never been more happy. Now, I don't want nobody, let me rewind. I don't want nobody to lose their job. That's fucking terrible. Okay, I don't want it. But, Scott Turner, you're terrible at your job.
He's also still getting paid.
He is.
I believe. Aren't their contracts guaranteed as well?
No, we didn't extend him.
Well,
we did have to pay him to leave, though. Because he throws it deep.
All head coaches' contracts are guaranteed. Are all OCs guaranteed as well? Not sure.
Bro, I have no idea. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you. But I'm just happy. I don't think we're going to move away from Del Rio. Looks like Riverboat is keeping Del Rio because the defense has played really good. Like, on the defensive side, I haven't had an issue. So, for that...
And he has without Chase Young for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. A few weeks, a whole year. He played 3 games.
And still almost made the playoffs, so.
And that's going to be your first half. We'll continue this to Or.
Bring it on back.
Hold on now. Hold on that commercial now. Looks like we're going to get...
What are they going to do here?
One more heave.
One more shot?
I'm assuming. One more heave. Very.
Think Sam Darnold can make it down the field?
I'm gonna tell you, very like nonchalant offense. He does not mind throwing it deep. Like it doesn't. He's proved it a couple times. He will throw it. If he motions DJ out a little bit more. Play action, no hands off. Chuba, he calls the timeout to run the ball. All right, that's gonna be your first half. We'll be right back after this commercial break. And we're back here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going to tell you right now, Kyle, I'm going to go get me a chicken and cheese biscuit after this. I got to get me one. Got to get my hands on it. If you've never had it, you got to eat it. I don't think you probably have, being from Ohio.
Chicken and cheese.
It's sharp, extra sharp cheddar cheese, right? Melted on a homemade biscuit with a boneless breast fried on that bad boy. And it is delicious.
What's your favorite type of cheese?
Oh, man. Pepper Jack. Probably.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, same.
Yeah, yep, pepper jack. What were we talking
Anyways,
about? Oh, yeah. Coaches.
You want to continue your
my assessment? Yeah, I guess I can. As a matter of fact, I was rambling on about our teams. Make sure to down below talk about your team's upcoming offseason, what you think is going to happen. Shout out to the Bears for getting the number 1 overall pick.
Bears. They fell right into that.
Also hope that Lovie Smith gets a new job because Houston did that man dirty.
Yeah, I believe that too. I thought he was going to get at least one more year, or at least half a season.
What was I going to say? Okay, yeah, as far as all-season moves, that's really the biggest one I wanted done was a new OC. Thank God. Looks like Carson Wentz... we're getting some tech issues. It looks like Carson Wentz is going to be on his way out. Taylor Heineke is on his way out. All of that is still up in the air, by the way, because free agency, they could bring at least one of them back. Pray to God it's Taylor and not Carson. Please, please, please.
You think Wentz will be on a team next year?
Throws it. As he gets tripped up, I don't think so.
As a starter?
Definitely not. If it is, he's going to be on the bench.
I think it could be a backup.
He's definitely going to be on the bench. He basically was a $28 million backup this year.
Hope he enjoyed that money because I don't think he'll ever see that again.
I mean, save it.
Unless he, resurrects himself into being the old Carson Wentz, which, injuries happen. Can't really blame him for that.
Honestly, the biggest thing I want to happen now is to sign De'Aaron Payne. Keep that line together. You already got rid of Matthew Ioannidis as he throws it. Look, see what I said earlier? Throws it deep, catches it, DJ Moore! Touchdown! Carolina Panthers.
Across that goal line?
He did. He clicked his heels together. He's back in Kansas now because the Carolina Panthers offense is still on the field as they're rushing up to the line. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Very weird call. You agree with this call here, Kyle?
I like being aggressive.
Turn off.
It doesn't pay off.
No. Well, we can also touch a little bit on real life sports as Cardinals on here as well. J.J. Watt has officially retired.
Yeah. That team is going to look different next year because I just saw earlier today that they're looking to get rid of DeAndre Hopkins as well.
Really?
Yes. I don't remember if they said they were going to try to trade him or release him. I think it said trade.
I mean, okay. Well, let's play the guessing game. Where does D-Hop go? Because he's at a weird point. He came off a half a season injury, then a ban for PEDs. So where does D-Hop go? How much does he get paid?
I think he'll go to a contender.
Do you think
Buffalo? That's going to be though. I don't
Chiefs.
know.
Oh!
It depends what kind of deal he's looking for because
Big sack.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can make the room for D-Hop, but I don't know if the Bills have the cap room. But I do see him going to a contender.
Over the top. Williams got it. Nobody in front of him. Somebody gonna make a tackle. He's diving for.
He is a slow son of a gun.
Hey man, listen, he's a tight end. We put in work though. Now we're at the 32. Man, these two are very risky on offense. I respect it. Very, very run and gun.
No, but I think D Hop's going to be 31, 32 next year.
Yes.
And I mean, he's not getting any younger, obviously. So why not chase a ring? I believe that's what JJ was trying to do when he came there, and then it didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, I think he'll go to a contender for sure.
I don't personally, I don't see him making big money anywhere. I don't see him being a number one anywhere either.
No, not number one. I think he'd be nice too, though.
Oh, 100%. It's D-Hop. He's still DeAndre Hopkins. As he gets absolutely blown up, James Conner hasn't had any rushing room at all, as he's only touched the ball 4 times with 1 yard. Matthew Ioannidis is in there as he hit him so hard he broke the game. 3rd and 6. Now for the Arizona Cardinals. I don't think JJ's done either. I think he's going to go play with his brothers.
He already announced his retirement. What do you mean?
And that don't mean nothing. Tom Brady announced his retirement, came out a week later to throw the deep.
Yeah, but I don't think JJ is Tom Brady. I think he's going to really be done.
I don't know, man. I really think he's going to go play with his brothers.
I mean, that'd be crazy though.
They're going to go form the Watron. As the field goes up, and they retake the lead 21-20. I don't think anybody wants to hold the lead in this game, Kyle.
No, they just keep swapping it back and forth.
Very competitive game. As we knew it would be. 3:30 left in the 3rd. Fuller's facing sideways. There he is. He's got the ball. Comes up. Runs. A wide open room.
Oh.
And it collapsed on him. Down to the 34. Okay. I'm going to ask one more question about the Cowboys. If there's one thing you want them to do in the offseason, it's what?
There's too many things.
You got to pick one.
You
know what mine is.
I would. Well, so let me kind of fire a question back at you. For a player?
Anything. If you could pick one thing.
I want a new head coach.
Ooh, Mike McCarthy, go.
I don't mind. So here's my problem with Big Mike. He had obviously had a Super Bowl in Green Bay, but every year outside of that, he was in the playoffs, which Cowboys expect to be in the playoffs every year. Cowboys fans expect to be in the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's besides the point. But no, I want us to get a new coach to take us to the promised land. I honestly do think we have the team. But we were talking earlier. I don't know if it's the coach or Dak being really shaky, but sometimes, like I said, the offense looks really inept. The defense is great. Like we're saying with the Commanders, we have a stacked defense. That's every year when we go to the playoffs. That's most of the reason why we are to the playoffs.
The defense, yeah.
So yeah, I want to see a new head coach. I would like it to be Sean Payton, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Mad respect to the Panthers user, AJ Carp. I mean, he just is heaving this thing.
Yeah, what was that, double or triple coverage?
Triple coverage, just heaving it. Now, you do know if the asking price for Sean Payton, you got to give him a first-round pick. Just to even get him in the door. Because the Saints still own the rights to him.
Like I said, I don't care. We got the team. We don't need that first-round pick.
All right, looks like we're going to delay a game here as the user stepped away. He declined it. What a good guy.
I think Sam Darnold had something wrong with his helmet. He couldn't quite hear the coach
yelling at him, pick up play, pick up play. Yeah, I ain't even got to tell you what mine is. You should know what mine is. It's been mine for 10 years.
You kind of already had yours happen, right?
No.
OC?
No. Quarterback.
Gotcha.
For fuck's sake.
If you guys, so imagine your team in that division. Quarterback. We all almost went to the playoffs this year, right? So That'd be crazy. I think the lowest ones on the totem pole would be the Giants next, because depending who you guys have got a quarterback, he'd be the worst quarterback.
I think we're either going to get Derek Carr or Jimmy G. What it's looking like.
I'm thinking, man, we're getting into a lot of off-season stuff here.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's a popular thing right now.
I think Jimmy G might go to the Colts or something.
We'll see. We'll see. I think the Jets are going to pay an absurd amount of money for Derek Carr. So we'll see. It's 5 wide here, 2nd and 10 in the shadow of your goalpost. Brave call. I mean, the playoffs are here, but I mean, my team's not in it, so I'm not going to talk about the playoffs. I know it's going to be good AFC wise. AFC is going to be great.
I think me, Jay, and you were talking about this earlier. Do you guys draft a quarterback, or do you go with Sam Howell?
It depends on if we trade up. No, it depends on if we trade up.
What pick do you guys currently have?
I think we're out of the lottery because we won that last game. I think we're like pick 11 or 12.
Maybe that's why we let you win.
Yeah, let's. Yep. Yeah.
We're like, well, if we let them get in the lottery, then they're going to have good people.
Sure.
Yeah.
As he throws it underneath, gets blown up. It's going to be 4th and 10. Looks like we're going to see a punter here. We are. Here comes the punt team right now. It has stalled out a little bit since the first half. 22-20 here in Carolina. Chuba Hubbard underneath the punt. Cuts back right. Breaks a tackle. Gets absolutely blown up. But yeah, I mean, obviously everybody's talking playoffs if your team's in the playoffs, and I'm happy for you. But for me, I'm already looking at the offseason. Like, that's where I'm at.
Well, there's potentially a lot that could happen in your guys' offseason. You guys could have a new owner by the next year.
Here's hoping.
So, yeah, that franchise has been under the spotlight for the past 2 or 3 years.
Here's hoping.
I wish our other colleague was here, because I know he would love to talk about the Bears.
He would. Maybe next time as people falling over, Chuba Hubbard's got a lane. It's about 15 yards. That's the biggest rush of the game, I want to say, from either side.
Yeah, I'll just impersonate it. The Bears are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we got 100. Here we go. We got $160 to spend, $60 million to spend, and we got the first overall pick.
And we got Justin Fields.
And we got Justin Fields. You know, the greatest non-college having quarterback of all time. Because you know he ain't a Buckeye no more. He's a Bear, so he ain't a Buckeye.
Yeah, that's great.
As the Panthers are just moving down the field. A.J. Boye with the tackle. He came back in the game, looks like. Quick snap. Underneath. Foreman getting blown up. He's so big. He's so freaking huge to be a running back.
Damon Collins is a big boy, too, though.
Yes, he is. 50 seconds left.
Going back to, I know this is like from a while ago, but going to the Cardinals in real life, I feel like they have good talent on the defense.
They do. They did. J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
They had Chandler as Chuba Hubbard gets stopped at the 1. We're gonna say no huddle. We are. Hold this thought 1 second. I had to bring that back in the 4th because they had a loaded defense at one point in time. And Chuba Hubbard does get in there, so we're gonna finish this thought. They had Chandler Jones. They had Hassan Reddick. They still have Isaiah Simmons. They still have Byron Murphy as of right now. They still have They had corner. Pat P when Pat P was a demon.
I have a good corner too. What's his name?
Byron Murphy.
Oh, I thought he was a safety. Who's their safety? Safety over there?
Simmons. I mean, I couldn't tell you.
I think there's another guy I'm talking about, but I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Wasn't Honey Badger a Cardinal at one point in time?
Oh, yeah, he was. He's a Saint now, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's another thing we can talk about. The Saints were so over the cap last year, and they're going to be way over the cap this year, too. So, I don't know how they got out of it last year, but I would imagine they're going to have to do something similar this year.
They're going to have a fire sale.
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised that Honey Badger went to them last year because, like I said, they were millions of dollars over the cap.
Yes, sir. As we're going to see the end of the third, we'll be right back with more offseason moves.
You a five, don't let them take it. If they get yours, you gotta get straight. I got your up, I give them a facelift. My niggas working and spending the day shift. I got the rat when you see me. Decade. Then back to back, it's a repeat. Championship, it's a 3-piece. Shoot out the window like Drizzy and Freaky. I keep it on me, believe me. I be up high where the trees be. I go and put on so much in this ice. They say don't touch me, you gon' freeze me. Straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, straightening, straightening, straightening. Yeah, don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
And we're back here, third and fourth up, everybody. 8 minutes to go, 22-27 is your score. Like I said, nobody wants to hold the lead in this game. It's been back and forth, back and forth. Hell of a game.
Good game.
Yeah, they're gonna go on a fire sale. I just don't see it. I really don't. Underneath, Hollywood, spin. Ooh.
Looking like a ballerina.
Ooh. And he got hit hard. Now, yeah, the Saints are going to go on a fire sale. You got to think the window is closing in Minnesota. Kirk Cousins ain't getting any younger. You got to think...
I don't know. You think so? I think the window's just now opening up for the Vikings. Because, I mean, Green Bay's fallen off a little bit. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to play for too many more years. And if he does, I don't know if he's going to be in Green Bay all those years. I mean, you got the up-and-coming Lions. They seem like they got their head coach, MCDC, is going to be putting things together. So, and who else is in that division? Who's the last one? The Bears.
The Bears. They got a lot of money to spend.
I think Jay, just talking from a Bears fan, I think he's kind of overblowing them up. Like they're going to be real good next year. I think they'll be obviously better than they were this year, but I see them maybe going 8-9 next year, 8-8.
Well,
something like that.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on who they get and who they pick up. Obviously, you got to put people in the system too. So, but that's what the Eagles did. The Eagles went straight full blown draft, full blown money rebuild, and look out.
Yeah, but you think Justin Fields can take a huge step forward, kind of like Jalen Hurts did this year for the Eagles?
100%. He definitely has the talent to do it. It's just a question of does he have the line.
He also needs some help. That man has no hope.
Got no wide receivers.
Like the Eagles got the A.J. Brown for Jalen.
Yeah, they got Devontae Smith in the draft. They got Jalen Reagor in the draft. They got there's one more wide receiver that's pretty damn good. I'm drawing a blank right now. Yeah, it's a lot of potential stuff up in the air for this offseason. Honestly, the Super Bowl, I'm just gonna say it right now, it's gonna be San Fran and Bills with the Chiefs. That, in my opinion, for me.
Yeah, those are definitely the favorites. Yeah, the 49ers are interesting because they're gonna have quite the conundrum if there's any shot at Trey Lance coming back healthy, if Jimmy G is healthy and Brock Purdy's healthy at the same time.
Ain't no question. Jimmy G's a free agent. He's done after the season.
Yeah, he's done for sure. But do they play him if he's healthy?
No.
No.
I run Mr. Irrelevant. He came in and led this team tremendously.
What if Trey Lance is healthy?
No.
You're just gonna ride him all the way?
I'm going Mr. Irrelevant. Trey Lance can be my backup. I'm not. Bro, wow, he missed a tackle. McBride in the end zone. He's so damn slow. Good Lord. 20.
The lead changes hands once again.
20. I'm assuming they're going to go for 2. They are. Yep. So, yeah, no. You may think I'm crazy, but, bro, Purdy has been a demon. I'm playing Purdy. Trey Lance didn't do nothing. Oh! Trey Lance did not do anything to me to make me think that he...
I mean, if you're a 49ers fan, you're going to be screwed either way, because no matter what decision they go with, and if they lose, to somebody, then the coaching staff is going to have a lot of blame on their shoulders.
Oh, 100%, because the team's so loaded.
Like, oh, you should have played Jimmy because he's been here before.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have played Trey Lance.
Shanahan is not going to get too many more chances. Shanahan literally made it to the bowl and blew a lead. Shanahan blew a lead when he was the offensive coordinator to Tom Brady. Shanahan is...
I would be glad to have Shanahan, I'm not going to lie.
You say that. I've had a Shanahan as the head coach. And I had a Shanahan as the offensive coordinator. Wasn't that great?
But I don't know. I don't know. That's hard to say because his team's been good every year.
He's had good players.
Right, but they've also had a lot of injuries.
This year? No.
I mean, in previous years.
Debo is their biggest offensive injury that I can think of.
This year? No, I'm talking about previous years.
Yeah. Previous years for sure. They were tore all up. It was the last year or the year before. Yeah, like 20-some injuries.
But I think that's the thing that changes this year, though. Like, they've been healthy for the majority, but you've had Bosa almost all year. You traded for CMC. He stayed healthy, so that's big. But Kittle stayed healthy for the most part. I mean,
the quarterback room's been no trouble.
Right, and the key players, that's why they paid. That's not the reason they kept Jimmy around, but that is one of the reasons that he ended up staying, just in case they needed him. Nobody was interested in him.
I'm just saying, as a person that's had both Shanahans in the same building, grew up on Shanahan football, I'm telling you, he isn't the greatest thing since sliced bread. You literally have a Shanahan as your offensive coordinator right now. That dude's pretty good. So,
I don't think he's as good as Shanahan, but that's just me.
He also hasn't had the time in the league yet. This is his first NFL job, ain't it? Cowboys?
First NFL job. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it is at least his second season.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. I'm not 100% sure.
We'll see. Mark what I say, though. I'm telling you right now, like, Shanahan is... He's flash in the pan.
Don't get me wrong, Kellen Moore, what he's done with the offense, especially when Cooper Rush had to come in, he changed it dynamically towards the run, and it benefited our offense greatly.
And DJ Moore picks up a huge first down. Now, this is where game management comes into play, Kyle. I know you're aggressive, but do you just kick the clock down and kick the field goal and go home?
I think that's a smart thing to do, yeah.
Fumble!
Oh!
Oh.
He recovered it.
He did. Luckily.
I was going to say, never mind. Yeah, no, I think you got to play the clock here. I mean, that's a smart thing to do.
And it's probably going to see your 2-minute warning right here. Looks like it, yep. 2-minute warning. 2 more minutes left in this amazing game here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The score is 28-27. Don't go anywhere, because anything can literally happen. We've seen some wild stuff this game, boy.
Been like 5 or 6 league changes.
Yes, sir. At least. Lots of real NFL talk. But you know what, guys? We blow by it sometimes, but let us know down below what you think. How you think the offseason is going. What do you think these teams are going to do? Because same thing with the Saints, right? The 49ers can't pay all those people forever. So,
right.
As Chuba Hubbard gets a big catch, that's basically going to guarantee your 3. Barring a sack, that's going to guarantee your 3. Let's see
I know what Quasi does here. He puts on conservative, choose clock, and then runs the ball, which is the hard thing to do.
I put on conservative as we get our first time. I put on conservative at the beginning of the game. Y'all motherfuckers are some hit stick demons. So
we'll see if it works out for him here. He did not put on conservative.
We'll see. As he's going to pass the ball. He is sidelined.
Ooh.
Buda Baker had the game in his hands.
So I guess he's just playing it aggressive, huh?
I mean, it's first down, right? So, like, you're like, okay, well, if I don't get this, I still have 2 other downs to milk the clock and then kick the field goal. So, I mean, if you want to be aggressive, go for it on first down, which was smart. Let's see how he plays it here. He's been aggressive all day. So, all day. As he continues to be
Making
and
the
gets
wrong read right
blown
there.
up. There's another timeout. Now, Kyle, I'm running this ball. I'm running this ball.
I would go the other way. I'm more of an aggressive player. I mean, that first play, on first down, I would have ran it. I don't know. It's tough because you're in the situation where you're 3rd and 13 and
Green, blow it up. See
number 91 reads that.
Now the clock is dead. So he saves a timeout. He has a minute and a half left. You have a deeper field goal than you originally had. You got wind in your mouth.
Yeah, that was terrible clock management.
Kicks up and good. It's going to be a 2-point lead. 2 points.
All right, let's see what the Arizona Cardinals can do taking the field now.
Literally a minute and a half on the nose.
1 timeout left.
And he's going to have to return it. Underneath. Gets some good blocks, but not good enough. Gets down to the 23. Now, you don't have to get in too much of a hurry as long as you play the sidelines. I don't know who the kicker is for Arizona. I couldn't tell you, so don't even ask me. But
is it Matt Prater?
It might be. It's 5 wide. Looks like we're going to be aggressive here. Now, notice DeAndre Hopkins. With safety help over the top, so he's probably not going to go to DeAndre. He's not. He's going to hold it. Green grass in front of him if he wants to take it. He does not. He throws it away. Probably the smartest thing to do.
That would look like a Mac Jones throw.
Hey, honestly, that's the smartest thing to do. He literally threw it where nobody was.
Except in Mac Jones' case, it was right to the defender.
Now, this is real tough.
Oh, he's blitzing right here. That was great defense in the last play.
See how he does it. Here comes the blitz. He picks up the heat. He goes down the middle. Big catch by DeAndre. That's where you want to go. No huddle. Save a little bit of a clock.
Don't believe this is the defense he wants to be in.
Runs the ball.
Okay.
Smart play. Do we get a timeout? We do.
All right. That was interesting.
Now, I would have probably spiked the ball.
Yeah, I think I would have too.
But then you lose a down. So.
Yeah, but he saved the timeout.
Underneath, get the green grass in front of him if he wants to take it. Connor steps up, big tackle. And there goes your clock. Tick, 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 tick.
Carolina fans are going crazy.
I can hear them. They're shaking. They're shaking the stadium. Calmer steps back. Continues to step back. Throws deep. Down to McBride. Big tip. And that's going to be 4th and 4, guys. 11 seconds. It's got to be sideline or nothing.
Well, what's going on here?
Looks like some adjustments are going to be made on the sideline. The coach is talking to some few players that haven't been put in the game yet. Maybe
honestly,
completely different design.
Honestly, in my opinion, terrible clock management by both of these users. I mean, Panthers could have ended the game on a field goal, and then on the other side, Arizona has a chance to come down here and get a field goal themselves, and taking the time out there on 2nd down, I think really hurt him. I think you spiked in that situation.
Oh, what the hell?
Prater. Matt Prater taking the kick.
He is. Kicks up. It does have the distance. It's not good. It dunks off of it. He got the doink. It is going to be Carolina with the slight victory, 30-28 off of a doink. And we all know how that doink sound is. It can kill a soul.
Now let's go back a little bit. If he doesn't take that sack, I think that ball has enough distance to get through the uprights.
Oh, 100%. If he steps up and takes that 4 yards and spikes the ball, that's it. And the victory formation, huge game. Huge game. Thank you to both users, AJ Carp and Random Chicken. Hell of a game. Hope to see you both in the playoffs down the line. And I got to thank my co-host who'll be here, Salty Sniper. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, as always.
Yes, sir.
And until next time, guys, you know what to do, man. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Comment down below what you'd like to see. Until next time, guys, this has been a presentation by SG and Hub. It's Quasi91 and Salty Sniper. And we're out of here.
Peace.